Thumbnail. Hey everybody, welcome. As you know, Grok AI just came out last night. This, I think, will be the craziest thing humanity has ever seen. So my plan is to be the number one news source for Grok AI, updating, as often as I can about the news. I'll talk about myself for a second, and then I'll talk about Grok AI. Skip to the middle of the video, wherever that is. I know who that's going to be. My plan is to show you Grok AI and test it out for you and get it and do all the comparisons and all the news updates for what it is so that you don't have to. Subscribe to get all the news updates. I'm starting the channel for one small reason and one big reason. Small reason is because I love when these people just come along and make these one YouTube channels that just talk about everything about this one subject, like that guy, Chris Pattison, who talks about James Webb Space Telescope. He's so good. Every single one of his YouTube videos is just about that, and JWST is this big, project, and there's all these, news and things all over the place, and I just go to him, and I know he uploads consistently, tells you everything about it, all the news pictures, everything that goes wrong with it. So I'm very happy about that, and I want to be like, and this other guy who talks about Starlink, and I don't know, he stopped uploading, but it was really good. So I want to be that for everyone else, for Grok AI. That's my plan. And the big reason is because I think Grok AI will be the most impactful of Elon Musk's projects. I think it'll have the biggest change in the world, bigger than Tesla, bigger than SpaceX, bigger than Twitter. And I just want to be here with you guys to tell you about it and help you guys change the world and help, everybody make the world a better place through Grok AI, and share the story with you guys about how the world's about to change with this great big project. Anyways, enough about me. What is Grok AI? Grok AI is just a large language model, just like ChatGPT. So it's the same thing as ChatGPT, just Twitter's version, but it's truthful and funny, which is very different than ChatGPT because it's not very truthful and not very funny. My theory is that humor is just like a backhanded and hinted way of telling the truth. So when something is truthful, it by definition, by default, has to be funny, which is why this will be funny because it's so truthful, and it's a way better name than Truth GPT, which Elon Musk wanted to name it before. But yeah, because truth and humor go hand in hand, that's also why the left can't meme, because yeah. ChatGPT has many was trained to lie. Wasn't trained to lie. It was told to lie, which the training data was all just based off training data. Maybe even Reddit, which is very liberal, so maybe that's where it got a bunch of its bias from. But for some examples, is if you say bad things about Joe Biden, it won't say like, oh, he's a great guy, I can't say anything bad about him. But if you say bad things about Trump, it'll just easily just say something bad about Trump. If you say, hey, insult this religion, insult that religion, it won't insult any religions. But then, it won't insult those religions. But then you say, hey, insult Christianity, and it'll give you as many insults as you want about Christianity. You say, insult this race, insult that race. And it'll be like, oh, as an AI open language model, I can't insult these religions. And then you say, oh, I can't insult these races. And then you say, insult white people, and it'll just insult white people. So clearly it's being told to lie, which is the worst thing for the most powerful, program in the entire world. So we could count on Grok AI insulting everybody. No problems with that. I'm looking forward to having some fun with that. As many of you guys know, Elon Musk actually started OpenAI, the company that owns ChatGPT, and he donated the first $100 million towards it. And the reason he started OpenAI because it's open AI. It's supposed to be AI for everyone. As we know, if something's very, very powerful, it's not very good for one small company or one big company or the government to own this most powerful thing. So we think everybody should own it, like guns in America. Everybody should have guns in America instead of just one person just the government having it. Then we're all doomed. So that's the whole point of OpenAI. But they, according to Sam Altman, they said, oh, we realized that we needed more money that we can't just get from like funding it ourselves, so we need to sell it to someone. So they sold it to Microsoft, and now it's no longer open source. And now Microsoft is in charge of the world's most powerful AI. And I have no doubts that Elon Musk will open source the code for the Grok AI just like he did with Twitter, because that's open AI, the new open AI. If OpenAI would just open source the code and all the training data and all the stuff they do with OpenAI, then there would be no problems with it, but they're not doing any of that. It's all closed. So the start of Grok was actually, I don't know, Elon Musk on Tucker Carlson said he wanted to make a truth GPT. That's a pretty funny name, but funny story was Elon Musk actually bought many A100 GPUs, and that made the news. A100 GPUs is like the most powerful GPU from NVIDIA that they use for training large language models. And actually, I watched this video that said that OpenAI's GPUs are actually from 2018, so they're actually a little bit old. Their supercomputers older because they're on older hardware. But now that Elon Musk bought many A100 GPUs, it's actually probably much better. And Elon Musk is going to make it more and more, add more and more GPUs, and just make it better in every way. Another funny story was Whole Mars blog asked Elon Musk on a Twitter Spaces if they're going to make their own computer chips, and Elon Musk couldn't really hear what he was saying, so that was kind of awkward. But so we still don't know the answer to that one. And when the news was posted on Twitter that Elon Musk bought many A100 GPUs, Sam Altman commented concerning. He replied to it as a joke because Elon Musk always says concerning when he sees scary AI stuff. So that was pretty funny. What else we know about X.ai's AI is Elon Musk is very enthusiastic about this suggested post new feature that's coming to X, which he says is going to be very good. It's basically supposed to connect. When you see a post, then it's going to show you suggested posts without the similar keywords, and it's based purely off AI. He thinks it's going to be a very big deal. I'm very looking forward to that. You also need to be paying $16 a month for that. And also another thing he said was that the search results will be based off of AI instead of just words. Right now, if you search Twitter, you get the results that have the similar keywords as what you searched. But Elon Musk said they're going to change it to AI-based results instead of just similar keyword searches. So just similar keyword words. And I think, YouTube's really killing themselves by, I don't know if you guys noticed, but YouTube totally destroyed their search algorithm. Now when you search things on YouTube, you get like 1 or 2 videos, and then like the rest are just random videos or videos you already watched, or like alien videos, not searching alien things at all, and just totally random useless videos that come up in the search results. So, if Twitter can make this, AI search result and make Twitter like a good place for figuring out, information or how-tos or, stuff like that, then I think, YouTube's just going to walk themselves off a cliff, and Twitter is going to just completely take over for, all the useful things that YouTube is useful for. Another thing, I saw this post by Brian Bromelli, this Twitter post. I'll just be reading it out for you, all the stuff that I understand, because a lot of stuff I don't understand. He says that Grok can write 25,000 characters, which I don't know how many ChatGPT can write now. They had like a 30,000 and then like a 4,000 and then like a 70,000 character limit. But basically it means it can write, can't write a full book. That's just the conversation, like back and forth. So, can you have a really super long conversation, or could you just have, a medium-sized long conversation? Can you write a whole book or no? So I don't know how many 225,000 characters is, but seems, I think, about average. Response time is at screen refresh speed. That's what he says. I'm gonna assume that that's only because nobody has access to it yet, so it's really fast. Unlike ChatGPT, which writes it out for you slowly. But I have no doubts that once everyone starts using it, Elon Musk is gonna bump up the tech to make it fast enough for everyone to keep up with. He said the persona is spicy and humorous. So knowledge-based is the variation of the 886 gigabyte the pile and the entire X platform for exabytes of fine-tuning. The pile, I'm assuming I don't know what that is. You could probably ask ChatGPT. But I'm assuming it's like the entire like general internet or like the useful internet, and which isn't even that much, and the entire Twitter. So they're also gonna add in live search results, which ChatGPT I think started using a little bit, or Bing, Meta AI uses it, and WhatsApp totally sucks on their platforms. I hope it works well on Grok, but they're gonna use Twitter for the first contacts. They're gonna make an API, which means that you can make it into robots and put it everywhere. Um, and it says outputs and prompts are voice ready. I think that means that it could talk to you back already. Image generation, like Midjourney, is planned, and the current model of hints of it. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. Image recognition is planned, so you could take a picture of something and it could tell you what's going on in that scene. And audio recognition is planned, so you could talk to it, and yeah, and it'll be able to understand what you're saying. Grok, smaller quantized, will run native on Teslas using local compute power. So instead of all Teslas will soon have Grok on them, but they will be running on the Tesla themselves instead of through Twitter. I think that mixing Grok with the Tesla robot would just be, the end of what humans need to do, and robots can just do everything, and the future will just be here because it'll understand you and be able to do what you tell it to do. I said they should do this with ChatGPT and the Spot robot, but they never really did that until like a week ago, which, yeah, whatever. And it's still not even that useful. But just mixing it with this, image recognition and just being able to walk around, yeah, that'll be good. Okay, and everyone, follow for more, subscribe. I will be doing updates on all the news and explaining everything when it comes to Grok. I'll be coming up with more videos and doing the testing and comparing it to ChatGPT and everything like that. So follow and subscribe for more. Thank you very much for watching. Share this with your friends.